You're in Texas here, eSeniors teams competition at Hungaroring. Please like and subscribe if you dig these videos. We're starting with my qualifying session here. I did pretty good. I mean, all I ask for is that at least I get as close as possible to my personal best during qualifying. Coming down the hill here, just braking there on the curb, and I'm just gliding on the second gear here. I've been trying to find different ways to go a little bit quicker. Coming up the hill here, my braking point is just by the curb start on the right there. Just flick it left. Don't run wide, you're gonna get a track penalty. Just roll up here, you have to be so patient, getting close to the curb here and just coming out really on the right place there. Just as the curb starts, I go on second gear here and kind of roll over these curbs here. The first one you can be pretty aggressive on that curb, and here you have to be really right there. That's when you get on the throttle where the black is on that right side. Same here, really careful, and right there on that point, that's where you go on the throttle. So I have a really good line. Those two corners are so difficult, you have to be so patient. Same here, coming over that curb into the last little section here. Just make sure you don't get caught on the curb there. I'm getting a little bit of help for rotation on that one, and just by that Marshall hut there, that's my braking point, and just try to go tight on the right hand and just power out of this. And we're gonna see, I'm getting into let's see what the time is ending up here. It is 1:46.2. So that was, I think, just a 10th from my actual best. So that gave me a P14 in the start. So I'm driving for the team Burning Moose. So I'm the car that's closest to us there in yellow and blue. Coming up in this first turn is always really tricky here. I see almost like 3 wide coming around the corner here, nice and clean, and there has been a little kerfuffle in front of us, so I'm gaining some position just by that. And here you see the people drive 3, and I'm so close to touch someone there, but I didn't do that, luckily. So getting in the car here, jostling for position here. We have Neutlings coming up on the mark there from Slovenia. They have a little door-to-door, kind of slow them down both two. There is another little touch there. Ooh, I'm just waiting for these guys to spin, but luckily nothing happens. Coming up towards the chicane here. I'm trying to keep a little distance here because you never know what's going to happen. So far I'm surviving lap number 1, always scary. I know Neutling is a really quick driver, so I'm expecting him to really push on mark here. So I had to be really careful. I'm going pretty wide there. Coming up on the this turn here, I'm also going really wide. I'm not getting a good line there. You know, I talked before to be really close to the right curb or apex there. Coming in here, I have Gerard passing me, and I know he's faster than me, so I didn't fight that. I knew he was coming, so I didn't want to start to fight him and start to get the whole pack behind me catching up. I have Holmes behind me in his Bentley. That's always intimidating. So as we're coming up here to we have survived the first lap, and we are P11. Really pleased with that start, and looking good for team Burning Moose. Jumping forward, lap 10, nothing really have happened. I gained 1 position. I think it was Mark that went off, Mark from Slovenia. So I have Gerard here. Neutling is in front of him, Wiggin in front of him. So here we're getting a little bit tight, and I get the slip here, and luckily I'm able to recover, but I'm losing contact with these guys in front. I still have Holmes. Remember Holmes, the intimidating Bentley? I still have him behind me, but he's 2.6 seconds behind. So I'm in 9th place after starting P14. So good race so far. Really just trying to stay with these guys, but not get too close so I get tangled up if something happens in front, because we see here there are 5 cars in front of me just within the next couple of seconds here. Starting to get into a rhythm here. It's the lap number 10. And just trying to stay with this pack to see if there is opportunity to harvest some positions, if not by anything else, by someone is doing a mistake in front of me. Coming up the bend here to finish off lap 10. Still have good contact here with Gerard, 0.4, 0.5, and I have Holmes 1.5 seconds behind me. Jumping forward, lap 13. So here Gerard is going wide, and we have caught up with Stewart. So Neutling is fighting with Stewart in front. And that's my opportunity to maybe gain a little bit here, as this gonna slow these guys down here on lap 13. I'm in P8, as you see. So here they managed to pass Stewart. And I'm thinking I should be able to pass him, but this is such a hard track. And like I said before, I actually like this track. It's not too many people that do, because it's really hard to pass. But it's just, I think it's really fun to drive. Coming the chicane here. Just trying to stay with Stewart to see if there's opportunity at some point. And Neutling, he's now getting a little bit wind in his sails. He has been really just fighting for just a couple of positions. So I expect him to kind of disappear here. Still, Holmes behind me. He's now 0.7. Yeah, so he's actually showing in my rear view mirror there on my dashboard. And here I'm just trying to stay with Stewart so I can see if I can do some slipstream action on the straight. Getting a pretty good exit, but not enough to actually reach him here during the straight. So coming down this straight here, we're switching to another camera and coming around here, and Stewart, he gets a little spin or a little wiggle, and unfortunately it's just in front of me. I have no possibility to avoid that. So now Holmes is coming up challenging me here in this turn, and I'm really trying to gain my composure there, because it was really unfortunate for Stewart there. He went off and lost one position, but we kind of did a little forensic of that afterwards, and I think he just got a snap of oversteer there right in front of me. So unfortunate, but here I'm actually and Holmes is a really fast driver, so I was a little bit surprised that I could keep distance to him. Maybe he's not so familiar or don't like this track much, or maybe just the Bentley is a hard car on this particular track. So I'm managing here slowly to get a little distance to Holmes, 0.5 at this point. I've been doing really good laps. I felt very comfortable. It was a good flow. I was pretty consistent. So far, I really only did one mistake where I kind of did a little oversteer and went off, but came back again to catch up with Gerard and the others in front of me. So I'm in P7 at this point, and we are now cutting to the last lap, and now we have a Bentley in front of us, and this is Neutling's. A little bit surprised that I'm able to catch up with him here. So this is the last lap, so now I'm pushing to see if I can do something about this. Also, I'm really happy with P7, so I didn't really want to jinx it here. So, want to stay with him, but not do anything completely silly here as I'm on my last lap. I'm really pleased with the race so far. And I don't feel that the tires or anything are going off. I'm able to do my lines as I really want to. I'm pushing a bit here. And there you see, I'm getting on the curve there perfectly. That's what I want. You go out wide to maximize the speed. And same thing here. Just touch the curb there on the right side to power out on this straight. Coming down to this tight right-hander here. And I'm just one mistake from 6th place here. If Neutlings would do a mistake, but he's a solid driver, so there is no mistake to be had. Last turn, and we're going over, seeing the checkered flag. So really good race. Not that much action, but good points for the moose. My other moose is Lars Eklund in P2. So good points for Team Moose. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next race. Bye.